If you're a marathon runner, you know the struggle. You're always looking for that secret to staying strong in those final brutal miles. Well, you're in the right place. We're about to break down one of the most powerful workouts for absolutely smashing through the marathon wall, the build-up run.
I mean, we've all been there, haven't we? You feel amazing for 20 miles, you're on pace, everything is going to plan, and then, bam, your legs turn to lead, your pace just dies, and that finish line suddenly feels 100 miles away. It's the absolute worst.
But what if I told you there's a specific type of run that's practically designed to prevent that very feeling? A single workout that can literally change how you feel in the last 10K of your race. Seriously.
It's just so frustrating, right? You put in months and months of training, you nail your long runs, but that late race fade still gets you. So why does it happen? Well, it's because the end of a marathon asks something very, very specific of you. It asks you to run fast on tired legs.
And that, right there, is where our secret weapon comes into play. Let me introduce you to the build-up run. It's a workout that sounds simple on the surface, but it directly targets that exact marathon-specific challenge.
So what is it exactly? Okay, picture this. It's one continuous run where you start out super comfortable, at an easy, conversational pace. Then, in very specific stages, you gradually, methodically get faster. And the key word there is gradually. This is not about just randomly sprinting at the end. It's a very calculated progression.
The whole thing breaks down into 3 simple but powerful phases. First, you have your easy start to get the body warm and loose. Then, you move into the middle section, where you start dialing up the speed to a more moderate tempo. But you save the most important part for last, the fast finish, where you're pushing at or maybe even a little faster than your goal marathon pace.
Okay, so why is this so effective? What's the magic behind this simple progression? Let's dive into the why, the physiology and the psychology that make the build-up run an absolute game changer.
The source material we're looking at calls this a versatile menu for marathoners, and I absolutely love that analogy. It's because it's not just a speed workout, and it's not just an endurance workout. It's a little bit of everything all rolled into one super efficient session.
And what this does is it builds 3 crucial pillars of your fitness at the exact same time. First, you're training your heart and lungs to work hard under stress. Second, you're building serious muscle endurance so your legs can actually last the distance. And third, you're fine-tuning your internal clock, that pace sense you absolutely need to run an even race.
But here's the most important part. This is the big takeaway. By saving your fastest running for the end of the workout, you are perfectly simulating the end of a marathon. You are literally teaching your body and your mind how to perform when you're already fatigued. This skill, right here, is the single most important one for avoiding that dreaded wall.
All right, so that's the why. Now let's get into the how. Let's see what this actually looks like in a real training plan. We're going to look at some concrete examples from the source for a couple of different marathon goal times. Okay, first up, let's look at a blueprint for a sub-3-hour marathoner. Notice the variety we've got here. There's a shorter, punchier 10K workout for a weekday, a longer 15K for the weekend, and then there's the big one, a 30K long run that has a build-up baked right into the final stages. That last workout, that is where you truly forge the strength you're going to need on race day.
Now, let's step it up a notch and look at the plan for a sub-2:45 runner. The structure looks pretty similar, right? But just look at those paces. Whoa! Everything is faster, and the margin for error is way, way smaller. To hit these kinds of precise numbers, you need a highly developed sense of pace, which is exactly what these workouts are designed to build.
And this brings us to a really, really important point that goes way beyond the numbers on your watch. Look, these workouts are tough, and I'm going to be honest, you won't always nail them perfectly. And you know what? That's okay. Your mental approach to them is just as important as the physical part.
The source material says the single biggest mistake runners make is just being too greedy. You know, trying to hit paces that are just a little too fast, a little too soon. The right mindset is all about gradual progress, small, consistent steps. Just focus on nailing this week's workout, and then maybe, just maybe, add a little more next week.
And you know, the author of our source material is really honest about this. They talk about their own failures, going out too hard in a workout, blowing up, and then just feeling completely defeated for the rest of the day. A failed workout can be absolutely crushing to your confidence. We've all been there.
But then, there's the other side of that. There's the day you complete a really tough build-up run, and you hit that last mile faster than you ever thought you could. The feeling, as the author puts it, is just, wow, I can do this.
And that feeling is the real prize. That's the goal. You're not just building physical fitness, you're banking these moments of accomplishment. Every single successful workout is like putting a deposit in your confidence bank, and that's what you'll draw on when the race gets really, really tough.
So let's bring this all home. The build-up run is so much more than just another workout in your plan. It's a complete system for preparing you to run your absolute best race.
So let's just recap the key takeaways here. Build-up runs train your body to finish strong. They do it by developing your heart, your legs, and your pace sense all at once. And remember, success comes from gradual progress, not from getting greedy. It is totally okay to start small and build up slowly, because that confidence you get from training, that's your biggest asset on race day. So I'll leave you with this to think about. After you start putting this secret weapon into your training, what is your next finish line going to feel like? Just imagine it. Not just surviving those final miles, but actually attacking them with strength and with confidence.